So why is a product portfolio so important to get a PM offer in 2023? In this video, I'm going to answer that question. Then I'll tell you how to make one. And finally, I'll share how you can use your portfolio to your advantage. Let's get into it. As you may know, landing a PM offer right now is very competitive. There are lots of candidates and only one open role per team. This is compared to getting a job as an engineer, for example, where there are typically 5 to 8 engineers per team. So what does this mean for you? Well, you're stacked up against a lot more people. The supply and demand curve is not really in your favor. So how do you actually make it in your favor? How do you increase your chances at standing out and getting an interview? The most effective way that I found after 6 years as a PM, working at 4 different companies ranging from small startups to multi-billion-dollar public companies, is having a really strong portfolio and using it to get a referral. 99% of aspiring PMs do not have a product portfolio. They simply don't know that they could have one. They just haven't dedicated the time to building one. Whatever the reason might be, the reality is that most candidates do not have a portfolio. This is really beneficial for you. It means that if you make one and leverage it in your career search, that you will be way ahead of almost everyone else who's searching for those jobs. And in 2023, you need to have something that puts you ahead of the hundreds of other candidates battling for that same one seat on a product team. A product portfolio shows a recruiter, a networking contact, a hiring manager, really anyone evaluating you, that you're not only serious about this, but you're passionate about product. You have an eye for good design, and you have the broad skill set required to be an effective product manager. And 85% of job offers in tech go to employee referrals. If you just simply have a resume with some bullet points of PM keywords, someone may not really trust that you do have the skills and that you're worth their time. It's not until they see with their own eyes who you really are and what you're really capable of that they take you seriously as a candidate and consider referring you. Okay, so you know what a product portfolio can do for you. Now let's dive into what it actually is and how to make one. So broadly, the goal of your product portfolio is to demonstrate that you have the skill set of an effective product manager. You want to impress someone with your background and your raw skills. With that in mind, there are a couple different sections that are typically included in a strong product portfolio. So starting off, your homepage should have a quick overview of your background. Then you should do a deeper dive into who you really are and what you're passionate about. Include different successful projects, include your personality, and make someone respond with, wow, this person is really exciting. Below, you should have your experience sections. Experience really means anything that you've done or are currently doing that relates to the skills required to be an effective PM. So that includes where you have worked in the past, and you should link out to those specific pages. You can also include side projects that you've done or are in progress with. And finally, you should include case studies. Case studies are one of the most important things that you can include as an aspiring product manager because it really demonstrates that you have the ability to dissect a problem, form a hypothesis, and really simulate the entire product development process from beginning to end. If you include a case study that's specific to the company or industry you're targeting, like healthcare technology or delivery apps, you are going to completely rise above from the sea of other people who are not doing this at all. Within each experience page, you should include the projects you've worked on. It's really effective to include some type of graphic or image or mock-up to visually represent the work as well. Finally, it's really important to link out to your LinkedIn and other relevant social media platforms and give people a way to contact you. This can be a form or an email address, but what's important here is that people can actually get in touch with you easily after checking out and being impressed with your portfolio. So in summary, your portfolio should be a holistic representation of your background and your product management skills. It should have really great design because of how important design is in today's age. Okay, so next I'm going to share how you can actually leverage your portfolio in your career search. But before I do that, if you're really serious about landing a 6-figure PM offer, you want to make a product portfolio but want to start with a proven template and guides on how to actually do case studies, and you generally want one-on-one coaching by me throughout your entire career search, then check out the link in the description below. In PM Career Catalyst, I'd help aspiring PMs improve their resume and LinkedIn, create an amazing standout portfolio, network with contacts effectively, absolutely nail every type of product management interview like the product sense interview or analytics, and finally negotiate a great compensation. Okay, back to the video. So at this point, you've built an amazing product portfolio. what do you do next? So there's really two parts to this, and they're both focused on getting a lot of eyeballs onto your portfolio. The more views your portfolio gets, the better. So the first part is integrating your portfolio into all the assets that you have. That means adding it as a hyperlink to the top of your resume. You should add it to your LinkedIn profile in several places, and you should post a link to your portfolio to your broader network on LinkedIn and announce that you're seeking a PM role and encouraging people to check it out. You never know who's going to see it, be impressed, and then give you a chance. The second part is integrating your portfolio into your networking strategy. When you reach out to a contact, you should include the link to your portfolio in your message. And even better, if you have a relevant case study that you did, you should link to that directly. Because people generally are naturally curious, they're going to click on your portfolio. And because your portfolio is really strong, the chances they actually respond go up significantly. So now you can have a call with them, network, and get a referral to one of their open PM roles. So overall, I hope you understand how important it is to make a really strong portfolio and leverage it in your career search. If you found this video helpful, please drop a like because it helps more people find this content. And definitely subscribe and turn on new video notifications for all the new PM content that I'll be creating. Thank you so much for watching.